Saw a tweet the other day that said, a concept, a chicken Caesar wrap, but in Crunchwrap Supreme form. The crunch, a giant parm crisp. And that sounded like a mighty fine idea, so that's what we're making today. I have been rotting on my couch for the past 3 weeks, all sick, so I'm going all out for this one, starting with fresh tortillas. You can just steam up some store-bought ones if you want, that's fine. But I made this with flour, salt, baking powder, lard, and hot water. Now I just separate this into a few different little balls, about the size of a baseball. Cover those with some plastic wrap and let them rest up while we do some other shit. Please stop sticking. Okay, now for our Caesar dressing. You can just use mayonnaise instead of this if you don't want to make it fresh, or just use a bottle dressing, I don't care. I'm gonna start with an egg yolk, add an anchovy fillet, crushed cloves of garlic, a little wash your sister. Well, the correcty types out there, I know it's Worcestershire sauce, or Worcestershire. Which one is it, me? Maybe I don't know what it's called, but let me just make my unfunny joke anyway. Some English mustard. You can use Dijon. That's what the original recipe uses. I like the kick of this one. And some lime juice. The Caesar salad, it was invented in Tijuana. That's what they use at the restaurant. Then I just whisk this whole mixture together. Now we slowly whisk in some good olive oil. You can blend this all too, as long as you emulsify it. Now we add a few cracks of black pepper and a handful of Parmesan cheese. It's even better when you spill it all over your counter. I'm gonna add a little bit of crushed red to it. My lady likes it a little more anchovy-ish, so that's what I'm gonna put in there. A little bit more of that. Okay, and while we're here, we're also gonna make our Parmesan crisp. All you're gonna do here is take a non-stick pan and add some Parmesan cheese to it in a circle, in the shape that you want your crunch wrap to be in. You can bake these on parchment or a silpat if you want, that's up to you. It's soft right now, but once you put it on a plate, it'll cool down and get crispy. Put down a little bit of flour, you start rolling. Flatten this out as much as you can in your pan. Lipski, put them in a nice towel so they continue to steam and they don't get crispy and dry. And now we're gonna take some chicken. I'm using thighs, you can use breasts, whatever you want. Hit it with some salt, pepper, and I'm also gonna add a little bit of paprika, some avocado oil to that same pan I cooked the tortillas in. Sear this off. Last time I made a chicken Caesar related thing, I breaded the chicken with crushed up croutons, but I thought it would be a little too much for the crunch wrap considering the chicken is meant to replace ground beef. Once it's in the pan, I season it on the other side and give it a flip once it has some nice color on it. While our chicken rests, we're gonna chop and wash our romaine. Add that to a bowl alongside some croutons, and I'm gonna just roughly chop because I don't want them to be too big in this thing. Toss in some of our dressing, go over our chicken to get finely chopped, add the rest of the dressing to that. And finally, my friends, it is time to build. Start by laying down our tortilla, adding our little salad to it, our Parmesan crisp, and then our dressed chicken before we do our Crunchwrap Supreme fold job. And we put that in a pan to toast up while we keep building these. And just like that, we have some beautiful chicken Caesar crunch wraps. This is banging. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great one. Cheers. Make this. Saw a tweet the